This is Joe Biggs with Infowars.com, and today is Texas Capitol Muslim Day, and I quite frankly have no idea what that is, so I decided to come out to the Capitol and find out what it is and what's going on. Well, we actually went over to the Capitol. There's no one here, but guess what is going on? There is a call to prayer by a large group of Muslims inside of a United Methodist church. I'm not a very religious person, but I've never heard of this going on before, that you would allow a group of another faith come in and pray on your altar. To me, that just kind of blows my mind. So I want to go over here and talk to these folks and ask them what they feel about being inside of a Christian church, praying to Allah, and vice versa, the Christians that are inside there as well.
Muslims are becoming a pretty predominant part of society within Texas, and we want to be a part of what our government looks like, and it's very often that our government doesn't support us or back us up or, has any inclination towards being kind to us. And that's kind of why Texas Muslim Day has come into play, to kind of force our legislators to look at us and pay attention to us and talk to us as we are humans and citizens of this state.
I'm here to support everybody. I'm against bigotry, and I feel this current administration is nothing but a fascist state and that it's turning people against each other. Well, I'm not against anybody. I'm here to show my support and solidarity for all. And Trump is making a travesty of what the Constitution and what the principles on which this country is founded is all about. I'm here to challenge that and to show my support for everyone.
And another point to that, if you look at in 2011, Barack Obama banned Iraqis from coming in to the country for 6 months. What were your thoughts on that?
I didn't agree with that either. Although I liked Obama, I supported him.
All right, and so from like I've been asking everybody else, as an outsider looking in, I'm not a very religious person, but when I see a large gathering of people of the Muslim faith going to a Methodist church, that kind of seems a little odd, especially when you're going to be holding prayers inside. So explain to people, what process you had to go through to hold an event like this at a Christian church, being a Muslim. That's kind of, for me, that's kind of like a curious thing.
Sure. Most of us had no part in organizing this. It was mostly, much higher ups that worked on this. CAIR was the main, group to push this forward, and we're really, really proud of the work that they've done.
CAIR was the main, group to push this forward.
Whoa, hold on. So the same CAIR, the same Council of American and Islamic Relations, the same one that National Review did a story on called "Is CAIR a Terror Group?" The same one where it says this: "We who follow the Islamist movement fell off our collective chair on November 15th when the news came that the United Arab Emirates cabinet had listed the Council on American Islamic Relations as one of 83 prescribed terrorist organizations, up there with the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and ISIS. Those are the people that allowed you to be able to work with the Christian church, to do this Jedi mind trick, to blur the lines between multiple religions so we could see a one world religion, to see Christians and Muslims sitting there praying at the same altar. It's a little fishy."
As far as the weird factor, I don't think it's really weird at all.
And actually, our places of prayer are pretty much similar. Like, we both pray to the same God. We have the same fundamental beliefs. We believe in their prophet. So there's really no reason why we can't share a place of prayer.
And what are your views on, say, local U.S. governing laws versus Sharia law? And I'm only asking questions that, you hear a lot of stuff about, just so we can actually get it from your point of view so other people can kind of learn.
Sure. A lot of people are pretty turned off by the word Sharia.
Yeah, wonder why.
There's not much to it, really. A lot of the laws and governances within the term Sharia law are actually protected by the Constitution already. So I think it's just like, a taboo word that government is using to scare people, really. But there's not much to it. It's really just the same fundamentals that are laid out in the Constitution.
So what you're saying is that Sharia law and the U.S. Constitution are a lot alike with American laws? Negative. Under Sharia law, wives can be beaten. Under Sharia law, females enjoy fewer rights than males. Under Sharia law, marriage and sexual intercourse with prepubescent girls is permissible. Under Sharia law, wives do not share the exact same divorce rights as their husbands. And under Sharia law, female rulers are frowned upon. Under Sharia law, wives should be subservient to their husbands. And under Sharia law, women are deemed lacking in faith and intelligence. All of these things do not happen under the Constitution because men and women have the exact same rights in America. You can wear whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want as a job. And pedophilia is wrong. It's not permissible. It's not cool.
It's really just part of, I think, scare tactics to take regular Arabic words and just demonize them and turn them around and put an ulterior meaning onto it, which is similar to, the word Allahu Akbar, which literally just means God is great, something that's, printed on our coins and stuff. But that's the direct translation of it, and yet it's become some type of, rallying cry for terrorists, which is not true at all.
Because that never happens.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Well, it's simple. It's just people showing their support for Muslims because, actually this year it's probably been the roughest for us with the ban and all of that. Being minorities is not easy.
I can think of a few people that had a bad day in Orlando, a little bit more than having just a 3-month ban on to be able to go see some friends and family.
He literally hears the sound of bullets hitting people's skin, bullets piercing flesh, bullets breaking bones, people screaming, people crying, people in pandemonium. The other guy said that there was bodies dropping everywhere.
We had to be quiet because everybody whose phone was ringing and any noise he heard, he was going in that direction and just shooting people and killing them.
That's what Trump is trying to do, to induce the fear. Muslims, blacks.
Now, there's been a lot of protests going on. Have you ever been involved in any protesting? Do you know of any people who were upset when those drone strikes were taking out people in other countries as well under the Obama administration?
I wasn't very politically active until this. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, you weren't upset when it was Obama doing it, but whenever it's a cisgendered, white, Christian, able-bodied male, that's when we have an issue.
That's what Trump is trying to do, to induce the fear. Muslims, blacks.
Alert the public to Obama's blatant abuse of power. Defend the Second Amendment with our top seller Come and Take It t-shirts. And look at that, women's cut tank tops and t-shirts now available. Nice hat. Plus the Don't Tread on Me flag. And now you can become a micro distributor of the Infowars magazine. Plus get your own copy delivered right to your door each and every month. So join the revolution at InfowarsShop.com.